Wow, I got a snacks with chats thing going on with Jasper. This is quite exciting. Brilliant fun. Hang on, phone. Yep. Hello. Yeah. No, I'm right outside your door.
Yeah, Dick, I can see you.
Oh, there he is.
Okay. Dick,
concentration, eh?
is there a difference between continual and continuous?
That's a very good question, Jasper. I'm glad you asked me. I'll tell you what, I'll stop wasting this phone call. Hang on. It costs money, you know. Yes, there is.
Snacks and chats, take one.
I'm stood over here and he's sat over there and he's got up again.
No.
Sound check, this is what it sounds like?
Yeah. Peanut.
No thanks.
Could. Right, that'd be great. See you next Friday. Well.
Here we are.
Snacks and chats.
Nice place.
I tidied up.
Yeah.
Tyrese had a question.
Did he know?
Yes. What? Yeah. Hang on a sec. What made him want to start in a band?
What made me want to start in a band? There's a question. Let's think. Not for too long, obviously. Have a drink well, basically punk rock came along and it was like suddenly anyone could be on stage or write a song or join a band even if they couldn't even play properly, and as I might demonstrate, but I won't, I can't play guitar, so, and I quite like words, so I thought, well, let's write them down, and I thought, what should I write about? And I had absolutely no idea, so the first song I wrote was called, what was it called?
What was it called?
It began with M. It did. And it was called Monomania, that's right.
Whoa.
Yeah, but me being in control of everything or something, it was really kind of weird. I've never sung it and never will. That's enough secret information. It was basically the freedom offered by the emergence of punk rock, because previous to punk rock it was all about like really big bands. Like us small minions couldn't possibly ever be in a band because we didn't have the gear, we didn't have enough hair, we didn't have the makeup, we didn't have the management, we didn't have the skills, we didn't know anything about it. All we got was what we got presented on Top of the Pops, all the old Great Whistle Test and all these generically old programs, and it was also progressive rock, and none of it had, not at the time we thought it did, but it really quite didn't, you know, it didn't really have any gut feelings behind it. There was no expression of raw emotion that you could really go, whoa, to. And punk rock came along, and suddenly you were going, yes, I felt that.
Yes.
You got T.B. Smith and the Adverts singing about bored teenagers. And he said, yeah, bored, teenager, here, now, but right, I want more of this. So being in a band is the next step. So I want to not only listen to this, I want to do this and see if it works. So first band I was in was a band called The Mental. I formed it with my brother and a chap called Psychic and another chap, rest his soul, called Toby and Tony, and we practiced in a garage every couple of weekends.
Garage band?
Totally, we were a garage band. And yeah, it was a racket, but we really enjoyed doing it. I wrote loads of songs, mad stuff, not really at all political, although we did have one song called Party Political Bullshit, which just slagged off every party, left or right. There was none of this, like, veering towards the left side of the spectrum. It was just like, hey, it's all shit. It's where you lay down the basics for later on when you grow up and start thinking more about stuff. Yeah, so why be in a band? Because it's fun. You get to express yourself, whatever you're playing, and yeah, to go from being a solo performer to being in a band means you've got to find a drummer who's got a kit, and at the age of 15 or thereabouts, somebody who's got a drum kit, you'd be lucky. So be lucky, form a band. Anyway, yes, definitely go for it.
Mike wondered, what is the darkest album that you like?
Ooh. That's actually quite an easy one. It's Souls at Zero by Neurosis. Yeah, the first, no seriously, the first 2 or 3 songs on side 1 of that album is the sort of music you turn up to volume, you know, up to 11 at night in your car, driving like a madman, and you are deep in the pits of darkness, and just like superb. I actually once blew up my an engine on a car because the music was so loud that I was in 2nd gear and I should have been in 4th.
Good move, Dick.
I got to Bristol and it's like there was all this steam or stuff coming out the bonnet, and it's like, That was it. I cracked the head. So yeah, neurosis. Souls at zero. Brown, brown, brown. It's monstrous.
Water.
Water.
It'll never catch on. Okay. Okay, Dick. Pauline wondered if you do music stuff when you're on your own.
I do. That way no one gets to hear what a racket it is.
Good.
But piano is my forte, as you might say.
I've heard you.
I've got a piano, and I can't actually read music. I can if I study it note by note, but I just really like playing piano. It's my favorite possession. I can get a good tune out of it.
Good.
And yeah, it's not even a backup for say there was a lockdown and suddenly we couldn't do gigs or something.
Jeez, that's...
I haven't even got the piano down properly enough to like do a solo career.
No.
But it relieves stress and it gets me quite creative with notes, and music is what it's all about. Snacks with Jasper. This is great.
Yeah.
Snacks and chats, organics, cheese and the herb.
Now you tell me, Dick, if they're any good.
This is the herb went into it.
Hi, Rick. Is he okay? Keep going.
Are they actually nice, these things?
Check them out. Check them out, Rick. Are they nice?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I've already tested them.
Right, be honest. That's right, isn't it? Go on then. Steady now. You can taste the air.
Okay, a bit dry.
Not a good advert, but they meant well. It's organic.
Okay, here we are. Dick, have your lyrics changed over the years?
Yes, they have.
Oh, yeah.
Let's quick think. Yeah, I mean, starting off young, I was writing about being 18 because I was. I write about what you know and what you see. There was very little political thought or socio-politics, anarcho-punk. All these labels didn't exist at this point. We're talking about like 1979, and it develops as you get older. You get more experience and more thoughts. Then, so first of all, it's like, yeah, Sex Pistols, Adverts, Vibrators, The Slits, all these bands who had a little bit of politics, but a lot of like irate, in-your-face, direct, say what you want. It was fantastic, a previously untapped well of ability to sing anything you liked, and suddenly that helps you develop your mental and lyrical process. Then let's think, well, basically Crass came along, and the attitudes that came with them are all about considering what you were writing about, considering what this thing called the system actually was. It's just like, what, there's a system? What does that mean? It's like, so what was it? School, army, church, the corporation deal. Fucked up reality based on fear, fucking conspiracy to stop you feeling real. Definitely the two best couplet of punk rock lyrics ever written. And so you start thinking a bit about questioning everything more and reading more and just basically being more sensible about it. Then with the anger that is already instilled by the frustration of teenage years not knowing what's going on, you're angry and you do know what's going on, which is a major step. From then you can just like be a little bit more self-righteous, but that's okay, because you be a bit more confident, less paranoid. You relax more around other people, you share opinions with people, you're glad to find out other people think the same as you do, so your lyrics develop, they become more outward than inward, which is a good step. Then the step from, in my case, from Subhumans to Culture Shock, because the music was far more spacious, I had room to sing more, where the words could be sung at a more relaxed pace and could be heard better. So it wasn't like, it was
Oh, I know that one. Yeah, I know that one.
And then somehow the link was I could then write and sing more, not personal lyrics, more sociological lyrics about people, philosophical lyrics about what people think, the interaction, because politics isn't just like government and people in suits, it's the way we treat each other. And so there's a lot more songs coming out in Culture Shock because of the space to sing them in, and because the music was more generally relaxed than thrashing it out to punk rock. that the lyrics developed from being just angry to being is
Yeah.
emotional without getting soppy. Love songs, not really.
Not-
It's like songs just
It's no
about the
love
way
song.
people feel about stuff. So that was a development that carried on along with the political stuff, as you might call it, if you want to put labels on things, up until the day I die or whatever. So yeah, it's all about learning, experience, and having the freedom to express yourselves in more ways than you ever did before. Yeah, so things do develop for anyone who writes lyrics or in fact does anything creative. That's one of the best things about it. It doesn't just stop and you're there forever. We're not all living in the past, we're definitely living in the present, doing the same thing as in the past, because once you find what you like doing, just keep doing it. Nice one.